Okay, it's recording now. Hello, everyone. Salam sejahtera. Good evening. Today, we're going to have very colorful presentation because everything about visuals, imagination, and style and graphics and all that. So this is something that I really love to do. Okay. So when it comes to tech, I'm a bit slow in that sense. Okay. We're going to cover not 5 tools. If possible, I'm going to cover 12 tools. If cannot, I'll do a part 2 after this session. Okay. Smarter ad creation, faster launches, and better results. That means we are talking about conversions. Why we need this? I'm going to introduce you. There's 45 styles of visuals that you can do with AI. That means if Andromeda of Meta Ads is demanding creatives, that means one ad set, you're going to have 20 creatives, which means 10 posters and 10 videos. So that is only one ad set. So if you are doing with 4 or 5, just imagine you just times to 20, that is about 100. That means 50 posters and 50 videos. So I have also heard in the group that people are complaining, our members, that didn't get good response, and it is so high in cost per click. Then Alaric said, go back and do, like, your creatives is not enough. Okay. So why it is not enough? Because we haven't found a formula that is easy, that you can create 10 posters for about maybe half an hour to 1 hour. So 50 posters might take you about 4 to 5 hours, and 50 videos might take you about maybe a day to do. So this is what we're going to learn today. And also, some members are saying, I will burn my credit. So I also heard that and say, of course, Alaric said, we somehow or other we have to burn credit leh. He said. So I got the message. I said, if it is at a lower cost, negligible cost, or free tool, which is not possible nowadays, right? I still found some. Okay. And I will introduce those so that all of us can get into feeling ease at doing this. Number 2, there is also money making on these image creations. That means it becomes a content creation on a freelance basis that you can do for 10 businesses at least, and 10 businesses on a retainership. That is becoming so cool, the income that is doesn't take more than like maybe 4 hours of a day, and you can earn at least 10,000 per month. So when I say 10,000, it is not just 10,000 Malaysian. Wherever you live, that is the currency ratio that you're looking at. So if you are living in South Africa, if you are living in UK, so it's always, that is the statistic that we are looking at, ratio we are looking at. Okay. So let's jump to second slide. Okay. Too much of graphic. It's not moving. Okay. Who is Nisa Karim? Nisa Karim came from advertising, branding, graphics background since 1990. the old way of doing things. Even though I'm not creative by birth, okay, I learn things along the way, that this is balance, this is depth, this is color, this is style, is something that I already learned before. So carrying those in, excuse me, carrying those knowledge, when I learned the new way, it was easy for me to adapt. And this is the part that when I learn AI, this is the part that I pick up fast. Like I love doing it, and I learned this part very fast. Okay. And my work experience in graphic and branding field was 25 years. And then I already start doing interior. Now I'm doing digital marketing thing through AI. Okay. Okay. Now, today we are talking about image creation. So last 2 weeks back, we were learning about video creation, which was part one. I'm going to part two on video creations, to a more heavy tools like One, Kling, Gming, Cdance on a next class. Okay. So today, poster means it is a still image where it can be used for ads, or it can be used for your posting. So if it is a ads, or if it is a posting, not just the posting of, if it is a marketing post in social media, it must come with headline, main image, and call to action. So headline means this is where, when you do your prompt in ChatGPT or anywhere, you must say, give me hook, subhead, and call to action. So you will get a prompt for this. So this is a must. Otherwise, if it is only comes with headline and there is no contact, then it defeats the purpose. Okay. So now we are looking at this graphic part. I purposely did these graphics because I wanted to show you, we all using Gamma, most of us, because we are doing slides, and we are doing maybe books, ebooks, or we are doing some web pages, bio pages. So now Gamma has got the feature of graphic creations, infographic, just normal graphics. So this makes it like, if you're paying $20 per month, that means the usage has become more, and more things to do in Gamma now. So the first slide of saying headline, main image, and also call to action. Okay, what is your main image? Main image can be yourself, or your main image can be your subject that you are selling. Okay, headline, the other word for headline is hook. Okay, I usually ask for headline, which is a hook, and also subhead, because sometimes it is the language is too much for people to understand. When you have a subhead, that explains the headline, which is much better. And this headline must be about maybe 3 to 5 words, and subhead cannot go more than 10 words. So it will not fill up too much of the poster. Okay. What is headline? Headline will have a hook. Okay. It is short in wordings, and it is also styled with photography, and the placement should be always, the headline shouldn't come below 1/3 of the poster. So the whole thing, that four elements that we are talking about in a poster, should make it scroll proof. This is our aim. Stop scroll. Okay. So I usually also spec in my prompt that make it stop scrolling hook. That is the first thing that people are gonna see. Okay. Okay, this is done in Gamma. The entire slide, I did it in a infographic format, and this is what I got. Later, I'll do the demo, how this is achieved. Okay, what is the main image? Okay, subject can be choose between a product or yourself if you're the one delivering the webinar. And it can be something else, an abstract or visual metaphor. A style, okay, consists of maybe it is a cartoon style, it is an infographic style. So this style is also something we're going to see later. And every tool that I'm going to introduce today will have different kind of feature that you can decide to combine it. So when you need this, you go to this. And when you need something free, you jump to this. So you can do that. Composition, apply rule of thirds. Just now I've mentioned. And centered, and do not let ChatGPT or whichever tool that you are using get cut off here and there. It doesn't look like we are detailed person or anal person. You know, sometimes we feel lazy to wait another 10 minutes. We say, it's okay like this. But people, it's not image, because I'm a person who talks about branding. So I don't like that kind of cut off, chop off here and there. Okay. Color and mood, you got 2 to 4 domination colors. It cannot be like that entire world of colors in one poster. So much so that everything else is going to go not noticed except for the colors, and people feel lazy to focus and read, they just scroll. Okay. Background can be solid, can be gradient, bokeh, texture, or transparent. Depends what you're selling. Okay, I'll show you the styles that I have done. Okay, mood and lighting, of course, it has to be bright and clean. There are sometimes the posters that Gemini or ChatGPT produces is like very dark tone. I would not accept it, because if you have a style of 10 posters which is looking dark and all the white wordings are already like blurry, so nobody is going to look at it. Okay, so image, specify that what is the image depicts, the visual style, the mood, colors. This is all you can spec in your prompt when you are asking for the prompt, when you are going to do the visual. Okay. Okay, this is depicted of what I told you just now. Okay, the lighting. Okay, that kind of contrast. We don't want this black thing, and we don't want too much of blurry thing, and we don't want too much of color things. And this is something that we are talking about. The center here is the one that carries the message. If it's going to go here and get cut off here, it's not good. Okay. And you need that breathing room. We cannot fill up the poster with so much elements inside. And also people nowadays like, like lazy to read, scroll. Okay. This kind of style, I'll come to this. And I'm also going to give you, if you stay till the end, how many styles that you have, and you can go by clicking, you will go straight to the sample of the style, and you can apply directly the prompt that I give you in my booklet, and then just change it where just 3 or 4 places that is left empty for you to fill up, and you get generated whatever style